Hey guys, how you doing? Cooking with Jersey. You know what? I'm doing a romaine tuna with oil, which I didn't care for. I just inadvertently picked up a can of tuna, which was probably 50 cents, which is why I was picking it up, because you know me, frugal me. This was, soap suds on there. This was a Bumblebee chunk light tuna. Bumblebee chunk light tuna. Pardon me. I always cough when I'm prepping, but I don't cough when I'm prepping for someone else. But I'm not really ever prepping for someone else. Last time I had dinner, was with Barbie. Had some sort of Italian, and that was fun. That was good. It's the first time in a long time that I didn't sit on my couch to eat. Pardon me. So romaine lettuce, you know my romaine from Farm Fresh, Farm Stand. Put a little bit of that in there. And remember I was talking, this is how kind of, this is green. Well, it's also winter here. So that color will probably be more lively in the next several months. I'll just rip that up. But I was telling the other day when I was making a salad was, see how white it gets? It's like green. Like it's really white there. It's still crunchy, but probably better the more green something is. Because green is life. Remember the other day with the medley of vegetables? The medley of veggies. Well, I didn't finish them the other day, so I'm going to finish them now. And these I recycle for my cat poop. Well, not my cat poop, but my cat's poop. Broccoli, organic broccoli florets. I did not make up that name. A couple of that. Get some greenery in there. What else do I have? Oh, I didn't eat this the other day. Probably still good. Yep. It is a guacamole. Remember, if you're a guacamole, it's an avocado. Remember, this doesn't look so good, but what I end up doing is I just take off that sliver off the top and look the difference how fresh it is. Where we are. Here we go. And I vary. I mean, how many of you have tried to start an avocado pit into a plant? But those, you know what? If you don't have the room, don't do it. Give it a try anyway. Clean up as you go along. It is so beautiful here today in Chicago. Got this the other day. There. Garlic basil. Can you see that? Garlic basil. I got this from Trader Joe's. You know what? Trader Joe's is the worst place in the world to go. Only because if I told you that it was a great place to go, you would go, and then the secret's out, and then there's more people getting the stuff that I want. But that's not very kind of me. Give all your secrets away, and many more will come to play. I just made that crap up. Anyway, so we're just scooping this out. Blah, blah, blah. That was pretty. Great. That was kind of brown, but it all mixed together. Anyway, it's so beautiful out today. Chicago has probably 4 really nice days a year. And 3. One is in autumn, which is another word for saying fall, I think. So autumn come first and then fall come later, like spring and then summer. And then, so autumn, I think 2 in summer and 3 in summer, because we've had like, cat poop, we've had like 64 and 1/3 days of dark, and now it's sunny and it's not warm, hence the hat, hence the earlobes. I'm putting a little bit of gorgonzola, which you know I like. Actually, that was a lot, but I like Gorgonzola, remember it's blue cheese. It's kind of like, well, it's not blue cheese because blue cheese is blue cheese and gorgonzola is gorgonzola. Whew, child, it smells like cat poop. But if you just use a touch of it, start to increase your taste vocabulary, your food, try to increase it. Always adding new stuff. I mean, could you imagine if everything in the world, like, I should have put it on here first, but I very rarely use this bowl, which Nan gave me. Incredible singer here in Chicago and in other worldly places. What was I going to say? Oh, if all that was left in the world was gorgonzola cheese come 2012, and you've never like had the skill to eat it and develop a taste for it, then you're shit out of luck. Excuse my language. So develop it a little by little, so when that all that's left is gorgonzola. Ooh, tomato. This was in my balsamic. This was the star in the magic scene of my Balsamico video. Have you seen that? ebalsamico.com. Watch this. You know, if you've watched any of my other any other cooking with Jersey shows, you'll know that I have a problem with my faucet here, my new faucet, which I'm not going to do anything about because it's just too much of a. They make it so hard, and it's not an obstacle I choose to